And we were pretty bad last year, as we all know. And part of me wants to say we may be worse this year somehow. Um, Currently in the MLB, we are tied for the worst record in all of the MLB. So there's that. We're gonna get into this game with uh, versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Garrett Crochet will be on the mound. Wanted to play a game with him because he's been struggling a little bit after a first very solid season as a starter. He's been struggling a little bit this season, so make sure to get a game with him and see how it goes. Corbin Carroll, one of my favorite players in real life.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on just about set to go now. And starting this one, Brandon Fact.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base.
Good swing. What a play by Tom Marte to start the game.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Robert.
His batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
One down, base is empty. That's towards center.
Good swing on that circle change, but
settles under this one.
Right to Jones.
Hauls it in for the out.
In fact, I almost did the Arizona Diamondbacks last year.
And now it's Luis Robert. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Fouls off the sinker. Brendan Finley,
two down, nobody on. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing. Back here in the desert, and today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Bounce to the right. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. the Diamondbacks lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Zingy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard
Not too bad for him overall.
for outs, and as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
This is Corbin Carroll. Right through there for a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make it. Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Second inning, set to go. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Someone just bang on the door?
Santander.
Just missed.
2-1.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And there's a ball.
Careful.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Eloy Jimenez now. And the righty deals. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Stepping in, Dominic Fletcher squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Or you can actually put her snacks in here and it doesn't get all over the place. She can just put her hand in here and grab it out.
That's awesome. Thank you.
2 outs.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Jimenez back in diving. Payoff pitch. That smash towards center. Jones hauls it in to end the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Gabriel Moreno stands.
Been in 337 so far.
In now for the Diamondbacks. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondback. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Benintendi to start it. And here it comes. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a
Ooh,
swing and a
Benintendi
drive.
with a solid swing on that fastball, deep center field.
That's back there.
Long field, and it's gone. Benintendi with
And
a
they
solo
grab the
home
lead.
run here
It's
in the
1-0.
third,
That's a
second,
fun way to take the lead.
third.
Just hit one out of the park.
Very slow this year so far. After coming off a pretty solid year last year, he's definitely been
Knew what
struggling
pitch
so
he
far
wanted to
this
hit.
season.
Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Francisco Mejia
That was
coming up to
deep
hit.
center too. That's
Kicks
not
and
any
deals.
easy task.
This to center field. Jones moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And next to hit
Up
for the
next to
Sox,
Chicago,
Colson
The
Montgomery.
shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Last game 0 for 5. Yeah. Don't like seeing that.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball
Nice
can be
catch.
cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it
Great
gives and
swing,
sometimes
and
it takes
just
away.
right
He did
into the
everything
ball.
right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Vaughn.
And that's
No, that's
off
a ball.
the inside edge.
2-1.
And a count 2-1. Outside. Luis Robert up next.
This will vary.
Smoked on the ground a second. Marte
Not
throws to first in time. And that is that. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's now a 1. Back here at Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Crushed. Left center.
That's
field.
right down the
This
middle.
one's
And
deep.
Suarez hit that deep into center field. Just like that, the Diamondbacks tied the game.
And this game is tied. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now, Drew Jones. And a base
Really
hit.
able to get that nice back-to-back hits for throwing with some speed on first base.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in the motion.
Almost got
Crochet
it.
keeping an eye on him. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the last half of the third.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the...
No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a pitch. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2. Tied up here in the early going.
Can you stay alive? Get up back from the room.
To the right side. Finds its way through base hit. Throw back in
Back-to-back
quickly.
singles after
First
the
and second now with nobody out.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ooh, they drop.
For a base hit.
They throw him out at
Force
third.
for out number 1.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
2 on, 1 out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Newman.
Bush doesn't get him at second, and they can't get him at first. Going for the double play and couldn't get it. It's no out.
1 down. And the batter now, Corbin Carroll. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the ground.
That's going to be a single.
Here's the throw. He's
Great
in
for
there.
2 runs, and the Diamondbacks take the lead.
There you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The swing.
And that's just another bloop single
Base
for a
hit,
hit.
and the run comes in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now, with still only 1 away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Definitely have had a rough inning this inning
right
so
down
far,
the line.
and that goes
And it
foul.
goes just foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ground ball could be 2.
That's to Montgomery.
The throw to second.
They get the double
And
play to
that's
get
2.
out of it.
So they
They
move
still
out in
score
front after
4.
a
Big inning
back
for the
here in the
Diamondbacks.
desert. Luis Robert now.
The center fielder.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Robert.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Takes a fastball, making a 1-2 count.
And they'll do it again.
Gilbert looking to get the White Sox going here in the fourth.
Not even close there. And the count's even at 2. Good job to fight that
Late
one
on
off.
that one.
Righty to the plate.
That's a
And he can't
hard
come up
hit
with
ball to the second baseman, but
To
he's
first,
gonna get
and
him
he
out
just
of
gets
there.
it there in time. One away. Anthony Santander at the plate. The pitch. On the
Ooh,
ground,
this one's
right
got a
side.
bad circle change.
Marte tosses to
backhands
first.
it, and he
2 up, 2 down.
Gets the out at first.
Here's Eloy Jimenez.
He's on fire this series, 4 for 6 with 2 home runs.
Up the middle.
Another
Perdomo
ground out, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for inning
gathers
5.
and throws to first.
That
They
could be
take
done
care of
back to
Jimenez
back
for the
scoring
out.
all those runs.
And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Sciambi and
for the
Chris
Diamondbacks.
Singleton with you. And
The
leading
catcher,
off the bottom of the 4th,
Gabriel
Gabriel Moreno.
Moreno.
So can Garrett Crochet have a back bounce inning, or is it going to be the end of the game for him? And he
And
lets off
that's
a
a base
leadoff
hit.
single.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Garrett Crochet continues to struggle this year.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
He started the whole thing last
That
inning.
one ripped.
So home run, but that's right.
Robert
to
makes the grab. And there's one away. Next to hit for Arizona, Drew Jones. And another ball. Moreno at first, one gone.
Careful.
In the dirt, runner holds, and it's a full count. The pitch.
He strikes
Misses,
out
it's a
on
strikeout.
terrible.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That gets
And it
passed
gets
on
by
time
him.
there to Fletcher.
And that extends
President
the
goes
inning.
third.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
One strike.
And the pitch. Just missed.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
The D-backs trying to break this one open here in the second game.
That's
of the
right
series.
down the third base line. That's going to
One
be
run
one
is in.
run.
Around third. The relay to the plate. And
Second
it's
run
out.
is thrown out, but they
Up,
still
down,
score
and that
another
ends the
one.
inning.
That makes it a
We go to the top of the 5th.
5-1
Here's the third baseman,
game.
Michael Bush. And another ball.
2-1.
Swing
Behind that
pop-up.
fastball, late on it.
Perdomo sizing this one up.
Get to it.
And there's one down.
Shallow fly out.
And up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher.
Right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
That's
Fletcher
hard
puts
hit
a
on the
good swing
line.
onto that.
No
Golden
trouble
Carroll out
here.
there.
Puts it away
Got
for the
no
out.
chance.
And there's 2 down. Now it's
The left
Andrew
fielder,
Benintendi to hit.
23,
The White
Andrew
Sox down by 4,
Benintendi.
and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. Lined into
Another
right.
good swing from
And that
Benintendi
is
right
that.
to Corbin Carroll.
1, 2, 3.
White Sox still have yet to get
Back
something
now to
going.
start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Zach Littell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
The 2-2.
Someone picked up the offseason after he was an offered arbitration.
Bounced up the middle into the
Can't
outfield
get to
base
it.
hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Robert moves under it. Makes the
That's
grab.
nothing because he destroys Ravens.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Kicks and fires. On the ground
That's
right
right,
side.
Devon.
4,
Exactly what you want
6,
to see.
3,
Get the
double
double
play.
play.
And the inning is over.
Finally
Back
go
here
on
at Chase
top.
Field at the plate, Francisco Mejia. And another ball. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovello. Man supply getting loose as well. That one misses. And that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
To second base.
Marte throws to
Marte's
first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Right side, hard hit.
Great swing.
He handles
Right
it
to the
himself.
first base
2 quick
now.
outs to open the top of the 6th. Andrew Vaughn now. 2 outs. That's a hit.
Goes the other way for a 2-out single from Vaughn.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was
And Luis
Oh,
Robert
this is
destroys
drilled to
that
center.
hanging
Way
curveball.
back there.
Deep
On its
center
way
field and
and
it's gone. Bringing the White Sox within 2.
A
a
2-run
swing
homer,
from
his
Robert.
9th homer of the year. It's 5-3.
He's really seeing the ball well lately.
He left
Good
that right
things are
over
gonna
the plate
happen
and
when you're
he
locked in like this.
destroyed
You
it.
feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming no, and the hitter saying yes, and the ball gets
Do that, Batty.
tattooed
Say, get
for
that
a
outta
big
here.
home run.
So up next, Anthony Santander gets under and
White
pops it
Sox
up.
did a little 2-out rally,
Marte should
but
have it,
still behind, but make it a closer game.
and
5-3.
that is that.
The
Luis
two-run
Robert
home
with the
run.
homer here.
Robert.
It's now a 5-3 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
That's right down the middle. Pelpate hits that. Gone.
Out of here.
And
circles the
How they
bases.
go.
Run number 10 of the year. And they add a run. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno.
Just like that,
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And another ball. And there's
That's
a fly
a
ball
good
deep
swing.
right field. Fletcher going back.
Fletcher makes the catch running into the wall.
Outstanding catch
Nice
right
little
there.
catch.
I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Next one misses. It's 2-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That's right down the middle. Lucky he didn't take that yard.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Benintendi going back on it.
Diamondbacks making a lot of
Pulls
loud
it in on the
contact.
warning
Yeah.
track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Drew Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's out to center field. Robert on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away
And
for
that
the out.
two-score one.
And that'll do it.
One
One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Mantiply.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
But there are more of a finesse on him for sure.
And he deals. And another ball.
2-2.
And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat.
The pitch. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up.
Just beyond that one, he pops it right up the basement.
Suarez puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next to hit for the Sox, Michael Bush. One down, base is empty. Base hit center field.
Hit here versus the lefty.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Dominic Fletcher.
A lot of progression, believe it or not, against lefties last season. Hoping he can have the same growth there.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Bush leads off first with one away. Out towards right center field. Jones makes the grab for the second out.
A little too long.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson. Benintendi up here. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. He's got it, and that is that.
Seventh.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Michael Kopech.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Takes it himself, one up, one down. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. And the right-hander deals. That one to first. Santander. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Kevin Newman. That one hit to right.
God, it's 1-2.
And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Mejia. Ah, that hit him. The leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
So goes for the drag one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on the way. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel handles the chance. One away. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox.
2-4.
Slider misses outside. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Takes the walk. And that brings up Luis Robert with a run on
Luis
first and
Robert
second.
now at the plate.
The center fielder, Luis.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth.
2-run home run and 5-5 hit.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And he strikes out Luis Robert.
Oh, there he gets the slider.
That's a big
On the mound now,
strikeout.
Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just guilty, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This one in the air.
Pops it up.
Perdomo should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nice work. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That one missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2 now.
Breaks
Swings,
the bat.
fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Here comes a 3-2. And down
What
low
a
strikes he
hit
goes.
from Kopech.
He battled for a
Strikeout
long
for
time, but it
Carroll.
finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 out, bases empty. Got him swinging.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch-out.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground.
For that one.
And that drops
Can't
foul.
quite make the catch.
Two down, nobody on. Swung on,
That's
belted.
key.
That one back there. Caught just shy of the
2
wall.
shutout innings from Kopech out of the bullpen. Yeah,
All
Paul
set for-
Sewalt, right? Yeah.
The start of the inning. Digging in, Eloy Jimenez. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Swings through that
Slope
slow.
right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
Yeah, that's even up. This one in the air, center field. Jones settles underneath it, makes the catch. One down. Now the third baseman, Michael Bush. One down, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 2. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bush on the fastball. That's 2 back-to-back outs.
White Sox down to their final out. And now, Dominic Fletcher. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the first 2 games of this series. 6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire...
And the bullpen from the White Sox was actually pretty good. 4 innings, 1 run. But the starting pitching, Crochet letting up 5 runs in 4 just isn't it. I actually want to change lineup back up. I want Carson Montgomery to do as good as possible, and he's really cooled off since we moved him up to this leadoff position. So I'm going to move Benintendi back there, not because I think he's doing good, but because I care less about how he plays versus Carson Montgomery. Or something like that. Bush also struggling, which sucks because he was so good. He was good for us last season in the games we gave him. Even the A's are playing better than us, which is kind of embarrassing. You know, it's actually really embarrassing. I think I'm going to play versus the Willie Castro. No? Okay. Why is it set to auto again? Okay, so let's see. Space. Okay. Ah, that's a big gap. 75 to 90. Josh. Keep drafting him. Okay, looks good. Go to position players. He looks pretty good. New York. Germany. Moving you scout the West. We gotta scout this guy, right? Right? Like, right? Carolina, Dominican Republic. See. Set, position closing West. Injured for 1 to 2 months. You know, he's not playing great, so it's... But he was our starting catcher, so... that is tough. I don't want to call up Edgar. He's not ready, and he's also not having the best year. +7 versus lefty, though. Had. So, we're going to call up someone that we signed in the offseason, and MJ Melendez. He can play catcher, so he can be kind of like backup catcher for now, and I think we'll actually probably just make him the starting catcher, honestly, for the moment being. And see how he does. You know, we have a lot of lefties, which isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. Maybe we move Melendez up to second. Castro. Recently scouted. One. This is only guy valid, so we play first base. We need a first baseman. That actually could be very clutch. That could have been full last time and I didn't notice. I don't know why he's scouting position players, to be honest. Virginia, what is that? West. We still haven't scouted the Dominican Republic. We gotta scout the Dominican Republic. So, let's play this game with, Athletics. I'm good. First Soroka. Next month is the draft. And the standings. Our ERA actually isn't terrible. 4.26. We are currently the worst team in the MLB. That's hard. Let's look at how the team's doing. Benintendi still playing pretty trash. Dez, only a few games. Luis Robert continues to be great. And Santander continues to be great. Eloy's been alright. Montgomery struggling. Vaughn struggling. Struggling. Kind of just everyone's struggling. You know, and it sucks. I think it might be time to call Roger up. I think we could really use a spark, and he's shown how good he is. So I think it's time to call him up. He's so short, his head looks so big. Okay. And I think we're gonna send Montgomery down for now. Because he's just been struggling. Let me get his stuff back together. And we'll just throw... Maybe Crochet. So, Roger's first game. Maybe put him in the 2-hole. Yeah, maybe something like that. To get the incentive. Alright, let's look at the top. Oh, he's the number 1 prospect. Making his MLB debut. Francis. Another person we drafted last season. So we got 2 people in the top 50. Jacob Gonzalez. Struggling a little bit, but still making really good progression. Noah. Drew. 5 games last season was good. He's been very mid in AAA. 10 hints. Traded from last season. He's been so good in AAA so far. Edgar, you know. He's been okay in AA. Let's get into his major league debut. JD Martinez.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut. And we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go, and today's starter, Jose Barrios.
Not so good, but been good this season so far.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out.
How tall is Benintendi? 5'9", so he's taller than this Roger dude.
There and give it his best.
The pitch. In the air,
Benintendi.
Right, this is mashed way back.
Fastball right down the middle. It starts the game. Starting with the bang.
He wastes no time on this one. His 7th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count.
He's a little heavy, ain't he? Oh, 165. I mean,
trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And the batter now, Roger Francis.
Nice swing.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Eloy Jimenez.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man. They took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Anthony Santander at the plate. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one not close. 2-2. Inside, almost got him.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there.
That's deep right field, and that is another home run for the White Sox.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
That was outside of the strike zone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
He now leads the team in home runs.
Eloy Jimenez now. Sharp
That's
grounder,
right up the
that's
middle.
Through for a base hit.
Low sinker.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That's a good swing.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Back now in Toronto. And today
Soroka's
on the
giving
hill,
us what we
Mike
paid for.
Soroka. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but
let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Up the middle.
That's a 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hampson on to first. And that is the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And they're down 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Andrew Vaughn. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Full count.
3-2 count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
And here is Dominic Fletcher.
And Dominic Fletcher destroys that slurve. And that is the third home run for the White Sox. Their offense absolutely on fire so far this game.
Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here's Garrett Hampson, the 1-1. To the right side.
Nice diving play.
And it beats him. What a play.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Biggio in plenty of time to first, and Benintendi is out. Roger Francis getting ready to hit.
The third baseman.
So I think we got that.
Francis.
2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
In front of that slurve. 2-2 count for the rookie.
And the righty deals.
The rookie hits that
hit
to
hard
the
on the ground to short. Jump throw across his body. In there safely.
Runs it out, and that's going to be his first MLB base hit.
Roger Francis with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now it's Luis Robert. And he walked him.
Second walk of the game.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
2 on, 2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two outs. In the air, right
Anthony
center.
Santander.
Way back, and
with his second home run of the game, and the White Sox stay on fire, making it a 7-0 lead.
Home run. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other.
That's going to be his game.
Chris Bassett comes on now.
And with the big deficit, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ground ball right side.
Right to Biggio, and that's going to end the inning after the
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now J.D. Martinez. That one's in there, and the count is 2-2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And
that's right down the middle. Vladimir Guerrero takes that deep. And that's going to be a 2-run home run for the Blue Jays. That gets them on the board.
That was blasted to the moon, and they slice into the lead. It's 7-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Here's George Springer. Fought off foul. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out to short, Hampson. On the run, sends it over to first. That takes care of Springer.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
This one he hits that one hard, and that's gone. And that's
second home run of the inning for him. And they close the gap. It's 7-3.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Ground ball up the middle. Over to first.
That's gonna,
2 away now.
No, that's the
second recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Strikes him out.
Looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. And we're back. Here's the catcher, MJ Melendez.
MJ Melendez.
Hard grounder
he
into
takes
the
that right up the
outfield
middle for a single.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Bassett checks over to first, and he's back. Melendez on at first. Nobody out. Andrew Vaughn now. He swings and fouls one off.
Last at bat. Not going to draw a walk if he keeps swinging at things like that.
And here it comes.
Swings over that 12-6.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball.
That right to the second base.
Over to Bichette.
One, two, three.
That was inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And down on
Strikes him
strikes. One out.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Soroka.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Good inning. Oh, no.
2 outs, base is empty.
Never mind.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Line drive, base hit right field.
That Melendez can just caught that.
JD Martinez stands in. Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's right,
Hampson whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Blue Jays help. Back now in Toronto. And now it's going to be Garrett Hampson. Right-hander kick steals. Comebacker to the mound.
And he's able to get the catch.
Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Benintendi to the plate, and that's down and away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one the other way. Snags it for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Luis Robert waits on deck. 3-1 now. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
He's behind on that sinker.
We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a swing.
And Roger Francis destroys that cutter. And that's going to be his first career home run.
His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know, this
Cutter
is one of
right
the
down
biggest
the middle.
thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Luis Robert now. 2 down, nobody on. And that one cutting but missing down low. And that's in the dirt.
3-1.
That's
there's a rocket into the outfield.
gap. It's Kevin Kiermaier. Oh, he could have made it second.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That might be the hardest hit ball I've seen in a long time. I mean, 119 miles per hour, just insane.
He just dribbles that. And the backhand from
Guerrero, the toss to first.
Nice play there.
Now number 3. White Sox add one on the solo shot. It's now 8-3. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wide to kick the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert under it. And there's one down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That's to third.
Roger
Francis.
First defensive play.
Sends it to first. That takes care of Springer. 2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. That's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Bounce to the right side.
3 batters.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Burka looking pretty good since the
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Eloy Jimenez.
Good swings on that cutter. Not the best pitch to swing out of the way.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up.
Pops that cutter up.
Connor Falefa drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the catcher to hit, MJ Melendez.
The single straight up the middle of his last at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1 ball,
That
2
pitch has
strikes.
really been getting the White Sox today.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to short.
Right
Shed.
Shed.
Fires over to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Doubles for 14.
Swing and
That's
a ball
a light
lifted
blue.
left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Hot shot to third. Zips it across. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Kevin.
Just some things we show. It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Vaughn. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Kevin Kiermaier. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through
right
for
down
a
the
knock.
middle.
And you'll take that anytime.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, 1 away. And here is Garrett Hampson.
0 for 2 with 2 ground hits.
Garrett.
Righty delivers. Ground ball, left side. And foul ball. And a pitch. Ground
He
off
hits
the
that
middle.
hard
That's a
up the
base
middle.
hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Bassett keeping him close.
Makes sense. Hampson's fast.
And the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-handed reliever. Now this is in the air down the line. Varsho hauls it in, 2 away.
Guess who it's gonna bring up? Roger
So 2
Francis.
down now, and here
His
is
first
Roger
home run in his last at
Francis.
bat.
Hampson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Bassett with a look to first.
He's in there.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Out to center. Kiermaier pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. White Sox 8 and the Blue Jays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the sluggish shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Looks like the White Sox are going to try to get one more inning out of Soroka.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got it by him.
Strikes him out. Soroka, other than the
Definitely made
second
him
inning,
chase a little
Soroka's
bit out of
been
the
very good this game.
Zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on
Nice
his
play
heels,
for
and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, just about to hit
2
that
balls, 1
century
strike.
mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
Last couple
3
of
on
pitches
1.
breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able
What
to
a
open up that
pick.
location
Count
if
is
he
full.
wants to go back there later in this count.
Line to
That's going to be
second,
6
snagged
strong
on the
innings.
bounce.
3
Throws
runs
to
for
first,
Soroka.
and Guerrero is set
Yeah, other
down.
than the second, he was completely
Go down
put out.
in order. Can't chip away at an 8-3
Very
deficit.
good.
Back now in Toronto, and now the center fielder, Luis.
Welcome to America. This type of shit is typical. I think the life is beautiful. Wake up in the morning and you're doing these improbable.
Robert.
Secret fastball focus.
The pitch. Base knock right field.
That's going to be a second
Around
hit of
first
the
and
game.
hustling for second. The throw in.
Lead
And
off
he greets
double.
the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
2 runs in 2 innings.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. Curve. Hit
right up
right
the
back
middle.
to him. Tosses to
Fair
first.
to third,
That's the
though.
first out, the top of the 7th.
Guess it's kind of productive. Kind of productive.
Here's
not
Eloy
counterproductive.
The
Jimenez.
goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Barely hits that in front of
Fires to
him.
first on the run.
Unable
They
to
take
get
care
rid
of
of him.
Jimenez for the out.
The catcher, number 5.
So digging in, MJ Melendez. Kicks and deals.
Ball. 2-1.
Significantly better versus lefties. In this situation, I guess it'd be better if he was righty since he's going based on clutch.
That
Ooh,
one way
it's
inside. Robert on third with 2 out. On the ground, right side.
Solid switch to the
Biggio
right to
gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. The White Sox. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael Kopech.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The pitch. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard ground ball, base down. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good
strikes him out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Left field. Nabs it.
Back out section.
Man at first, Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Next offering upstairs. The White Sox leading by 5. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
What a pitch from Kopech.
That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And another ball.
26,000 in attendance. Fouls that one off.
The wind and the pitch.
Takes
On
that right
the
up the middle,
ground.
and that's
What a
gonna
stop! Throws from his
be-
knees. On target. He got it.
Whoa. That was close.
Singing, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and
Yeah, he's
perhaps
definitely
maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have
they're
decided
gonna
to
take a
challenge the
look at it,
play,
that call.
and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more
Ladies
look,
and gentlemen,
Siggy.
the
You
White
think they're going to
Sox are
overturn it? I
challenging
kind of
the
do.
previous play.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So
call
they
the
overturn
return,
the new
that is
pitcher
safe.
in the game, Tyler Duffy. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Next to hit, Dominic Fletcher.
Pair fastball, sinker, circle change.
On the ground.
Team that he used to be on Minnesota. I knew he used to be on Minnesota. I think he played most of his career with Minnesota. That's crazy.
The third might be 2. Fired to second.
That's gonna be a
Double
double.
That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad. And up next for Chicago, Garrett Hampson. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Dominic Leone, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2-2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
On the ground, out to short.
Both shots.
Sends it across the first, and that is ready to go for the last half of the inning.
He's always been more of a defensive catcher, so it's weird to see him like hitting not bad. Catcher, outfielder. I'm sorry.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Robert grabs it on the run. Here is J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Right down the middle.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I started this. I don't know. I started this after he signed with the mess.
Two outs. Now we'll pull it to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Andrew Benintendi. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Roger Francis.
Up next for the White Sox.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Roger Francis.
Swings through that.
1-2.
This to third. 2 gone.
5 on
Luis Robert digs in now. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Very foul.
2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's right.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So 2 down, and now Anthony Santander. 2 outs. That one.
He goes opposite way with it.
Varsho moving back
deep.
for it.
It's gone. And that's Anthony Santander's 3rd home run of the game.
Again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 10-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud
6
contact.
RBIs
Man, it's been impressive.
And that one, Appa Taco.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And there's a ball. Bounce to the left side. To first, and they take care of Jimenez for the out. And the inning is over. Well, the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Alex Vesia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low
so far this season to getting traded for in the offseason.
leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
This to third, it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the batter is George Springer. And now the lefty. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. There's one. Over to first.
Not able to get Springer at first, though, but they do get the lead runner.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. The White Sox up big in this one. They're in the last half of inning number 9.
Another chance.
Second. That's
Two,
a double
and that's
play.
the
The
end of the
ball
game.
game is over.
This game was kind of
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris
Singleton.
Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
5 home runs total, I believe, for the White Sox. And they're 3 for 5 with 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Like, holy crap, bro. What a game from him. Alright, let's get through the rest of the month here. Dang, he's not going to be that good. Let him keep scouting that. He looks good. He looks really good too. We're going to be getting up to the draft. Padres offer us Connor Joe. Also a few years of team control. He can actually play the outfield, so I don't know why that's not an option. This is actually, in all reality, isn't a terrible trade. You know, Yimi Garcia isn't a player that's going to be coming back. In all reality, yeah, this isn't a bad trade. And I think I'm going to take it, actually. So we're going to have to call up. And send down someone. So who do we send down? Now Michael Bush wouldn't be a terrible idea, actually. We could send down pitcher. Actually. I don't know why outfield isn't an option. He can play outfield. It's whatever. Just we'll have him bat lead off. Where does he get in versus lefties? Probably take Ant. It's not the best versus lefties anyways. You say right there. And Connor Joe. Good contact hitter. Let's get up to the draft. That's gonna. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure to subscribe. Tell me what you think we should do.